Have you ever looked back on a relationship and wondered, what just happened? You know, the kind that left your head and heart twirling faster and more nauseated than the biggest free fall on the world's tallest roller coaster? Yeah, that kind of relationship. To transform anything in our lives, there are three crucial elements we must investigate. The first of these is our results, the second is our behavior patterns, and lastly, our beliefs. Here's a quick and simple but very profound process to unravel all of them and get you creating a life and relationship that you're ecstatic about. First, we have to take a good, honest look at the results we've had in a particular area of our lives. Let's use our intimate relationships as an example. If we've had challenging or unfulfilling relationships, we get to look deeper into how we've contributed to them. For many of us, our initial tendency is to blame our partner for the challenges we're experiencing in the relationship. Now, I'm not saying that they don't have any responsibility in this situation, but at some point we must face the fact that the only common denominator in all of our relationships is us. This is actually the best news we could ever receive because we are in total control of transforming ourselves to have better relationships. It's incredibly empowering to know and understand this. When we look at our relationship history, we begin by investigating common results we've had in our relationships. Here's an example of what I mean. So some results I've had in my relationships have been that my partners felt like I was giving more than them, like they couldn't give back, and that I've had partners that have taken from me. When I take full responsibility, I would have to say that ultimately I gave to them and they never took from me. This is true most of the time, with the exception of extreme situations of abuse. It can be a hard pill to swallow, but we must be as honest with ourselves as possible to free ourselves from our patterns and beliefs that have kept us stuck in unfulfilling and challenging relationships. Unless someone has you hostage or threatens your safety if you leave, we always have a choice, even if they were manipulative. I know this because I'm speaking from experience. The only way out of my patterns and beliefs was to be brutally honest with myself by acknowledging my full participation in the relationship. Now, once we've identified a common set of results, we ask ourselves, what are the behavior patterns that have been producing these results? So to stick with the same example, my behavior patterns were that I overgave, I didn't receive well, and I continually felt resentment because I believed that they were taking from me. Now, to take personal responsibility, I would ask, how do my behavior patterns contribute to my results? When I overgave, they felt like I was giving more than them, and then I felt resentment, which created tension in myself and in the relationship. And finally, we go to the core of it all by identifying our current beliefs. We get to ask ourselves, what beliefs would I need to have that support my behaviors and have given me these results? In this scenario, the first belief is that I'm not worthy enough to receive what I truly desire. And the second is that I believe I'm keeping myself safe by always giving more. I've never had to feel like I owed anyone anything because I've always given more than they did. The truth about overgiving and not being able to receive is that I was also keeping the joy of giving for myself. And this prevented my partners from experiencing the joy of giving to me. In a way, I was actually being selfish, the very thing I was accusing them of doing by taking from me. Now, it's true that some people are better at receiving than giving, and if we're a giver, we'll likely end up with them. Until we balance ourselves inside and change our beliefs so that we can give and receive, then we'll find a partner who has the same kind of balance. Once I've recognized my current beliefs, their impact, and take responsibility for myself, I then decide what the new beliefs I want to have are. A good place to start is with the opposite of the beliefs that I currently have. The first new belief that I'll incorporate is that it's safe, healthy, and balanced for me to receive. And to tackle my feelings of unworthiness, the second new belief is that I love and accept myself. Once we determine our new beliefs, we go back up that line to integrate them. We ask ourselves, if I'm creating a new belief, that it's safe and I'm now worthy of receiving love, and also that I love and accept myself, what are the new behavior patterns that will support these beliefs? One hint is that the new behaviors we want to establish are usually the opposite of our old ones. So if I had a hard time receiving, then I'll practice receiving whenever I can in my life, from friends, family, work, and my relationships. And if I didn't feel worthy, I will practice showing love towards myself. And there are many ways we can practice loving ourselves. You may choose a self-love course, visualizations, mirror work, or another method you prefer. Now, as we identify the new behaviors, it's very important to ask ourselves if we need to learn something for our new behaviors. So, do I need to take a course on relationships to be successful in them? The key to all of this is to be consistent, meaning that every day we must do something to practice our new behaviors. The reason we want to be consistent is because we are rewriting a lifetime of practicing our old beliefs. Doing it once a week will help, but it'll take a lot longer. Doing it daily will make an incredible impact. The beautiful thing is that with the right tools, it takes only a short amount of time to create the life we dream of. And by changing our beliefs and behaviors simultaneously, we speed up our results exponentially. Lastly, we'll ask ourselves, if I have these beliefs and I integrate these new behaviors, what are the results that I'll see in my life? The first result that I'll experience is that I'll have a relationship which is balanced in giving and receiving. I'll also easily be able to receive now. And if I'm receiving, loving, and accepting myself, then my relationship becomes much more connected and passionate. It also means that I'll finally attract a partner who is reflecting back my new beliefs instead of continuing to attract partners that have reflected back my old beliefs. And with all of these results, I'm ensuring that I have the most fulfilling, loving, passionate, and connected relationship with my perfectly matched lover. Of course, this process can be applied to any area of our lives that we wish to transform.